Moving to our top story tonight, a white paper on the irrigation scam in Maharashtra over the last decade has turned out to be a complete whitewash. Despite a state economic survey last year saying that 70,000 crores had been spent with irrigated land increasing by only 0.1%, the white paper being leaked to the media today contradicts that, by default giving a clean chit to the man who was irrigation minister for 10 years, Ajit Pawar. Not surprising perhaps, since the water resources minister whose department did the inquiry is also from the NCP. The opposition in the state says this is a complete farce, engineered to bring Mr. Pawar back to the cabinet. He had resigned some months ago to allow an independent investigation.
कोई भी भ्रष्टाचार नहीं हुआ, राजनीतिक उद्देश्य से लोगों ने आरोप लगाए थे.
It is not a white paper, it is a whitewash paper.
The inquiry into the alleged 72,000 crore irrigation scam, already controversial before it's officially out. Leaked by sources in the NCP, it virtually absolves their leader Ajit Pawar of allegations of corruption while he was irrigation minister for 10 years till 2009. Even more shocking, the clean chit comes from the water resources department, which is still held by the NCP.
Though there is no conflict of interest.
The main allegation that the white paper counters, sources say, is that in the 10 years that of Ajit Pawar as irrigation minister, 40,000 crore was spent, but the land under irrigation increased only by 0.1%, a charge even articulated by the chief minister. The white paper, sources say, counters it by saying that the land under irrigation has grown to 5.17%. The second charge was that costs spiraled during Pawar's time. For instance, the Gosikor project in Bhandara district was approved for 372 crores in 1982. Now the cost is said to be 13,000 crore rupees. This NCP's white paper is silent on this. Instead, it says that the project costs are lower than some other states. Thirdly, the other allegation that projects over 1 crore rupees required immediate signature of Ajit Pawar, which meant that he was directly involved in negotiating with those firms involved in irrigation projects. The NCP's white paper says these were rules formulated during the Sena BJP regime.
This white paper is nothing but an attempt to ease Ajit Pawar, who had resigned as Maharashtra's deputy chief minister in September, to ease him back into the cabinet. And sources tell us that this could happen as early as next week. In Mumbai with Sharad Gupta, Miloni Bhatt for NDTV.
Well, joining me on more on that debate tonight, white paper or whitewash, I'm joined by Prakash Javadekar, Rajya Sabha MP and of the BJP. I'm also joined by Jitendra Awadh of the NCP, Ratnakar Mahajan, spokesperson of the Maharashtra Congress, and Mayank Gandhi of the Aam Aadmi Party. Thank you all very much for joining me tonight. Mr. Javadekar, over to you first, because I think the BJP has been spearheading this whole issue over the white paper, and your reaction to this, saying it's a whitewash.
Maharashtra is experiencing shortages of water and is the very low irrigation state. Over the years, the percentage has not changed. Last 12 years, it is the NCP Congress government. And now people are asking, what has happened to the lakhs of thousands of crores contracts for which were given without the budget provision, adequate budget provision? And the CM is on record that when the budget is 7,000 crore, you are distributing contracts of 1 lakh crore. That means you just give initial advance, which many people believe becomes a kickback, and then there is no other work. No, so the contract is on paper. There is no work.
But Mr. Javadekar, just specifically on the white paper which has come out, which is being leaked to the media, the white paper says that the area under irrigation is actually increased by 5.17%. They're saying it's not 0.1%, and they claim that So what would you say on the specific, what the white paper has said? They've also said that of the 72,000 crores, it's only 30,000 actually spent on projects. Go ahead.
It is not a white paper. As my colleague Vinod Tawde has said, it's a whitewash paper. And more importantly, we will also produce one black paper on this once it is officially made available, because 5% increase in irrigation potential is not due to the government irrigation scheme. They should specify how many schemes are completed how many they started, completed, and it has added to the potential. Actually, farmers have dug their wells, they have gone on sprinkler, they have increased the area. So the area increase is not because of the government irrigation schemes, but because of their private efforts and their new technology. So this is first lie which they are now mixing to obfuscate the facts that there is a real scam.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.